What fool thing is Johnny doing now? Well, he's writing yet another Lee Hacklin mystery, and this one is called Jack Assassin, Chapter 3. I'll tell you what's on the endangered species list, Hacklin. Soulless troglodytes like you, who mock and scorn the very idea of compassion and tolerance for one's fellow man. Glenda laughed and said, "For God's sakes, Preston, give it a rest. There is no God. The only intelligent people in the world are atheists." Grady stood, grabbed him by his furry lapels, and pulled him face to face. "We're a Christian family, Preston. If that rocks your apple cart, then we can part ways, that's fine. This city is hardly bereft of lawyers." Bert released him and pointed at me. Apologized to Mr. Hacklin. I held up my hands and said, "Let's move forward. Besides, Preston here is half right. I have plenty of compassion for my fellow man, as long as he behaves himself. Coffee's ready." Preston just couldn't help himself. Recent studies have conclusively proven that caffeine triggers cancer cells. I smiled and said, "Your trigger, Preston, easily pulled too." I poured 3 cups, placed them on my desk, sat on the edge of it, and lit a blue buzzard. Preston sucked wind, but didn't say anything. "Are you in some kind of trouble, Mr. Grady?" "Bert's fine. No, but her son is. He's serving a life sentence at the euphemistically named Fulton Correctional Facility for a crime he most definitely did not commit. My son is innocent, and I want you to do what my lawyer here couldn't." Preston's already pale face went whiter than Casper the Friendly Ghost. "I want you to prove it. Preston," he stammered, "last year the CEO of Big Apple Technology, Scott Carlson, was murdered. Jack was studying computer science at NYU, and he interned at the head office right here in Manhattan on weekends. Carlson was found dead at his desk by the janitor, face down in a pool of his own blood." Glenda rolled her eyes and said, "You can spare us the gory details, Preston." "Sorry, Glenda. Jack was seen leaving Scott's office right before he was found by that janitor. An eager security guard found the murder weapon, a .45, in a back alley dumpster. Jack's fingerprints were on it." Bert thundered. "He had a license to carry. Who can blame him? Crime's like wildfire in this city. He said that somebody at work broke into his locker and took his gun and used it to kill Carlson. Obviously, the jury thought he was full of beans. Jack was framed. Never mind a parent's bias. Jack's character is unimpeachable. I told him my rates, and he wrote me a retainer check. It made me very happy. It was enough to pay for my rent, my car, and this weekend's beer. Worrying is such a waste of energy." Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget, God loves you. Cheers.